NDI and RII are two U.S. election observer groups with a long-standing reputation for impartiality. So not surprising, journalists had converged earlier to get their thoughts on the Ekiti election. The joint mission is not used to monitoring local elections, but they have a good reason to be in Ekiti 2 days before actual voting.
Our purpose in going into Ekiti was not to observe the voting process in all approximately 2,500 polling sites that exist in the states, or in all 177 LGAs and 177 wards and 16 LGAs in Ekiti state. We were very thankful to have made that trip because it allowed us to see in real terms some of the issues that have been raised by Nigerians in public media and in the meetings that we had around the presence of security services, around the administration of the polls in terms of INEC simultaneously having voters go through accreditation and voting at the same time, to observe the presence, the very high level of engagement of women as voters, as security officials, and as polling officers. And we came out of that experience with some ideas that have now been integrated in the statement that we just shared. We do understand that INEC plans to conduct a review of its conduct in the Ekiti elections, and we were assured by INEC that should any irregularities be uncovered with regards to unprofessional behavior by its staff, that such staff would be prosecuted, and as has been done in the past.
And contrary to suggestions of widespread vote buying, the U.S. team insists that about 8% of sampled polling units experienced such incidents. For them, this was not enough to discredit the outcome of the process.
The gubernatorial elections in Ekiti State provided an opportunity for INEC to again test recent changes to electoral administration. Citizen observer groups, including Watching the Vote and the Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room, highlighted administrative advances from previous polls, but also areas for further improvement. These include the need to enhance the ability of card readers to reliably verify voter fingerprints. In some cases, the re-registration of voter fingerprints when they could not be recognized by the card reader led to slow-moving queues and voter frustration. Delegation members also noted instances where the placement of the voting booth and the folding of the ballot did not guarantee the secrecy of the ballot. The delegation noted significant disparities in the capacity of polling unit officials to administer the counting of results. However, the consolidation of the accreditation and voting processes was a successful innovation that shortened the amount of time spent by voters at the polling point.
After presenting their facts, the Joint Observer Mission gave its recommendations.
That the government should intensify efforts to address insecurity in many parts of the country. Reiterate to all security services their constitutional obligation to be professional and impartial in guaranteeing election security for all citizens and political contestants. Enforce the law in regards to illegal activities such as vote buying on election day wherever it occurs. Enforce the law in regards to illegal activities such as vote buying on election day wherever it occurs. Ensure sufficient time for INEC to implement electoral changes by signing into law the Electoral Act bill before August 16 in accordance with the ECOWAS protocol to which Nigeria is a signatory.
The election observer team was led by a veteran of 5 Nigerian elections since 1999, who also previously lived in the country for 11 years.
INEC is seriously concerned about vote buying practices and is considering ways to address the issue. In the coming days, the Commission said it will review the recent Ekiti polls, and should any staff be found to have violated the Electoral Act, they would be prosecuted. INEC also acknowledged to the delegation the importance of coordinating and sharing information with relevant government agencies and other stakeholders in the election process.
Having pointed out that the Ekiti election is a litmus test for next year's general elections, the Joint Mission wants INEC to enforce the law on vote buying in conjunction with security agencies. It also urged journalists to report responsibly and professionally in line with the Media Code of Conduct. Emmanuel Bagudu, PTV News, Abuja.